Good afternoon, everyone. David here at Elevate Golf Performance Center talking about putting. And in particular, we're going to talk this morning about the putting, two parts of the putting stroke, the putting arc and the putting track. There's been much discussion over does the putter move straight back, straight through, or does it move in an arc? We feel like the putter does move in an arc due to the fact that the shaft is on an inclined plane, which is about 70 degrees. Most putters shipped from the manufacturers, the lie angle is about 70 degrees, and that's what we've got here this morning. But yes, the putter, the sweet spot of the putter, keep in mind the sweet spot of the putter that strikes the ball does move on an arc. And the arc is not like a windshield wiper where it's in and around and in and around. It's actually more up and in and up and in, and we'll demonstrate that using our putting board in just a minute. But we also want to talk about another part of this that works in tandem with the arc, and that's the putting track, the shaft itself. The shaft moves on a flat plane, so it does move in a straight line, and we'll demonstrate that as well along with that putting arc. And let's get started on talking about the track. When you look at the putter setting here at address, and as we mentioned, this is a 70-degree lie angle. The sweet spot of the putter, when we demonstrate this on the putting board, the sweet spot of the putter moves up and in and up and in. You can sort of see the motion of the sweet spot as in the backstroke it goes up and in, and as it moves forward it's up and in. But I want you to keep an eye on the shaft itself. It's moving on a flat plane, straight back, straight through. That's called the putting track. And the way to move this in the correct fashion is setup plays a large part of this. And we work hard on our golfers here in putting when we're teaching and fitting to get them in this proper setup position that facilitates this shaft moving on a straight line that also complements that putter arc moving up and in on that arc. But as we set up and demonstrate this again, the shaft itself is moving on a flat plane. And you can see on ground level the arc is demonstrated there in a 2D, and you've got a lot of putting tracks out, putting arcs out here that we use, these templates that show that inward arc. But I want to remove this, and I want you to, so you can really see the laser line on the ground there, I want to demonstrate with this other instrument we use exactly the track portion of this session. And when I set up, here we are set up on the putting track, and I want you to notice that the track, when I make this same stroke, that laser light stays pointed, it's straight. This is what the shaft does in a proper putting stroke. It moves straight back.